I'd like to call the Wednesday, April 26th board meeting to order. Call to order?
Ms. Nazario?
Here.
Ms. Washington here. Mr. Ballard?
Here.
Mr. Sturgill?
Here.
Mr. Ferguson? Is absent.
He's zooming, I think.
Oh, yeah, do we have the Zoom up?
Yep, he does have his Zoom up. Mr. Ferguson, can you confirm your attendance? I can see you, but can you
He's not
verbally?
officially present, but yeah, just so
to
folks
make
know
sure
he's
he's
here and
on.
he has input. Excellent.
He's on.
And Mr. Scott, if be so kind as to
Yeah.
welcome our distinguished guests.
Yes, I have the honor this evening of welcoming Ms. Smith, our student, which she'll introduce. But, you know, they're from Larkmore, a school that is committed to academic excellence as their brand and motto. So we'll be led by the pledge and a short presentation, but I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Smith, Assistant Principal at Larkmore.
Good evening. Thank you for having us this evening. Yes, Larkmore is a school that's committed to academic excellence. It is required for me to say that. So as a representative of Larkmore, it is required. So good evening. I am excited to introduce to you one of my wonderful fourth graders from one of three of our fourth grade class, Ms. Bowles' student here, Milena Martinez. Come on up, Milena. She is a fourth grader representing Mrs. Bowles' class. She is president of our student council. She is a member of our Girls on the Run team. She is also a member of the Girl Scouts, her local Girl Scouts. So she is here to begin the meeting with the pledge this evening. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, in liberty and justice for all. And I would like to say thank you for giving me this opportunity, because when my sister was my age, she had done the same thing. Since now we have the same principal, well, I have the same principal as her, Miss Lewis. I thank you for giving me this opportunity to do it just like my sister.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. And Melina, thank you very much, not only for your leadership tonight, but for all that you've done to be recognized as a student to represent your entire building. And to your parents, good kids don't turn out that way by accident, so thank you for that.
I apologize. I did want to say she is representing Mr. and Mrs. Martinez.
And if we
this
can do a
evening.
quick picture? And our communications people are at a conference. Drew, can you help us out with the picture?
I know my spot. Next to all the height requirement, next to Coach Sturgill.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thanks again. And we have a couple other distinguished guests in the audience. And we had the request for a couple of presentations tonight, one on pathways to graduation. There are a lot of different ways to graduate nowadays than there were. And by the way, yeah, if you guys want to make a dash for it, we completely understand, so thank you. But there are a lot of different ways to graduate nowadays compared to when I went to high school, for example. And as times have changed, yeah, please come on up. As times have changed, it's tough to keep up. So what we wanted to do is make sure that everybody in the community understands all the different opportunities that we have for our students to walk across that stage. So to do that, I'd like to introduce Ms. Steers.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. And I would also like to introduce Trina Falenke, She's our guidance counselor. She's phenomenal, and she has 34 years in the
Guidance
district.
counselor extraordinaire. Without a
Yes,
doubt, yes. Thank you.
absolutely.
I want a chance to clap for us.
So as I begin with the current graduation requirements that not only require our students to obtain credits, but also to show readiness and competency, I'm really proud as the principal of Lorain High School for our students and the community that we're fully equipped as a comprehensive high school with career and technical education programs and college programs and all the courses that we offer to prepare our students for these new graduation requirements. Students are required at Lorain High to have 20 high school credits, and they're listed there in English, math, social studies, science, fine arts, health, PE, and 4 electives. And also, we offer a variety of courses at Lorain High, including in the advanced courses for language, science, tech, and we've expanded the arts this year. Students are required to meet competency to graduate. With state testing, they must earn a competence score of 684 on an Algebra 1 and ELA 2 end of course exam. They can show competency by earning college credit plus credits, military readiness, and industry credential, which means they would earn a 12-point industry credential, which they can do through our college and career technical programs, and a pre-apprenticeship program or acceptance into an apprenticeship program. And they may also show gaining this industry credential through work-based learning, proficiency in their work key scores, or the Ohio Means Jobs Readiness Seal. Additional for our students here to meet the graduation requirements are that they must show readiness, and that's through a variety of graduation seals. Students must earn 2 graduation seals, and there's 12 different seals, each with their own requirements, which I'll highlight. These seals are divided into state and locally defined seals, so students must at least have one of the 2 seals as state defined. At Lorain High School, we develop graduation success plans for all of our students, and to help them to meet the requirements, of course, we have our student support teams. It really starts in the classroom with our teachers, and we are really proud that we're able to provide high-quality resources for our curriculum in all of our departments for students. And our support teams consist of a principal, counselor, social worker, wellness coach, and our safety compliance officer that tracks our attendance, and that's for every student. Our student support teams meet weekly to track our students' progress towards their goals to reach graduation. Our real goal here is to increase access to our programs and for students to be aware of what they need to graduate. We really are focused on increasing student engagement through a variety of clubs and committees and activities. This year we have some new clubs. We have esports at Lorain High School, anime, comics. These are just areas of interest of our students, and a Rainbow Club. We have a variety of community partnerships on site, Effective Leadership Academy that they actually push in and provide programming to our students in the classroom. Big Futures, that's through Big Brothers Big Sisters, and just preparing our students for information on future careers and actually providing them with mentors in different careers so that they can explore what they want to do post-graduation. With the YWCA, we have leadership programs, and we also have Ohio Means Jobs that are preparing our students for careers in the future. We offer volunteer opportunities for our students as well. With competency, of course, the focus is on helping our students become competent on our state tests. We also provide after-school tutoring with the program that we have called 11th period, where our students can stay after school. Transportation is provided because sometimes our students are struggling to pass classes or understand their coursework, and we give them the opportunity with the tutoring after school. We have Apex online learning available for our students, and credentialing through our career technical and education programs. We offer credentialing for students 4 times during the school year, and that's after school. And we're really happy this year to be able to offer a program called Rise Up. And that's a credentialing program that we offer in school through our financial literacy course. We're preparing our students for graduation and beyond. We have a College Now program that helps our students visit colleges, complete the FAFSA, and also apply for scholarships. We're offering an employability course, and we're once again in partnership with Ohio Means Jobs, providing internships and apprenticeships for students. We have military visits just about weekly from different branches of the military to expose our students to that and potentially give them an opportunity to take the ASVAB and sign up for the military. And we also have employer partnerships. Now, where you'll see what I just highlighted comes into play is with these local SILs. Our students do need to show readiness for graduation. So, for example, with the SILs, we have community service. They must complete 40 hours of community service, and we offer the community service opportunities for our students so that they can meet this requirement at Lorain High School. Another local SIL that a student may receive is through student engagement. We have a variety of sports clubs and activities that I just highlighted that students can become involved in to meet that SIL requirement. Through the fine arts, we've expanded our arts this year. You must complete 3 courses or credits of visual, performing, or computing arts, or complete an art portfolio for that SIL. Our state SILs include college readiness, earn a remediation-free score on the ACT or SAT, honors diploma, and one of them being an arts honor diploma. Our students are better equipped to meet that requirement because we've expanded the arts again this year. The biliteracy SIL, we actually have an English language learner department, and we are able to help our students meet the requirement for biliteracy. Science, we offer a variety of science courses, including college and advanced science courses to help them meet the state SIL for science. We have a citizenship SIL, which includes a student earning a score of proficient on the U.S. history and U.S. government end of course exams, or they can earn an A or B in a U.S. history or government course, or a combination of both. Same thing with technology. That's another state SIL that a student may receive. They have to score proficient, earn a B or higher in a CCP technology course, or complete 1 credit of a technology class. Ohio Means Jobs Readiness SIL, we've had quite a few students go this route. We are partnered with Ohio Means Jobs. They come on site weekly to meet with our students to help them meet these requirements. And it also involves that students have mentors in the community, at work, and at school to meet the requirements for the Ohio Means Jobs Readiness SIL. Military enlistment. We are happy to be able to offer JROTC to our high school students. Some students may end up gaining this SIL by 2 years participation in our JROTC program, or they would have to sign a contract to enter a branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, and that's why we also offer the opportunity for the military to come in and visit with our students. Industry recognized credential. This is also a state SIL. In order to get this SIL, you have to earn a group of credentials totaling 12 points in a single career field. And we have a variety of career and technical education courses that help our students to gain this SIL as well. So that just highlights all that we offer to help students graduate, and we can do it pretty much all under one roof, which we're just excited to be able to do for our students. Do you have any questions?
The only
Questions?
question I have is, Do we still have graduation guardians?
Yes, we do. We do. We ask our staff, just to really adopt a senior for the year and help coach them and mentor them so that they can make it across the stage.
Awesome, thank you.
Is there anything you want to add?
No.
Just
Everything was
moral
spot
support?
Moral support.
And again, I want to thank both of you for coming. And it's one of those things where, like I said, to graduate now, there's so many different opportunities, so many different pathways, and Melissa said it very well. We have the luxury of being able to do all of those under one roof. I know we talked about career tech, we have early college, obviously we've got the traditional high school approach, and we've got, as she mentioned, all those different groups of people who take our children under their wings to make sure they have what they need, to walk across that stage. And there's also in the board packet, there's a letter that we were talking about, and Mr. Sturgill and I were talking before the board meeting about another potential program that's coming to Lorain City Schools. One more opportunity to graduate, which is horticulture, agriculture, and landscaping program. We're in the process of researching that. There are a lot of grant dollars out there for it. They've determined that our area is a high need for those categories. Right now, we're researching to find out whether or not our students would take it, and our board would support it. And if those things fall into place, there's a great potential, a likelihood that we get a lot of money to build a beautiful greenhouse. And again, our goal would be make sure that our kids learn how to feed themselves and obviously share that with our community. But I want to thank both of you for your leadership. 34 years, that's fantastic. Thanks for choosing to spend those with us.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And if I could, I'm going to go a little bit out of order, but Joe Bach, you want to take the podium? We're talking about great programs in career tech. You want to give a highlight shout out to the community? Oh, sure. Oh, I told you I was going to call on you.
So I can fill some gap with some talk time
Please,
while he's getting
please.
set up. Mrs. Falinsky, I just want to say, like, her and her husband, Paul, have been a huge part of my life, not only as a professional, but as a student, too. So, I just want to publicly thank you for all that you've done for students like me and that your family has done, the sacrifices and the time and everything that you've given to our Lorain City Schools for your career. It means a lot. You've touched more than you know.
Thank you. Well, I have to say that we feel blessed to have been able, it's been a wonderful, wonderful ride for us. We love Lorain City Schools and all of our students, and we're always proud of all of their accomplishments. So we're equally as fortunate.
Yeah, and I'd like to say, working with Trina, and even when my daughter was here, she's been an immense help, and she's the go-to person, and will be sorely missed. And maybe we can find a way to have her work in some capacity to continue to help us out here, because she's a valuable asset and has done an amazing job. So it's been a great working with you, Trina.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you.
All right.
What do you got, Joe?
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Terry Trout and the video production class. And these students were also part of Club TV 20. Zach Baraga, talent. Davion McGill, talent. Devin Hood, floor director, and Drake Hance, technical director. So they competed at the state. This is the first time we did anything like this. And they've been prepping for a while. And they took third in the state. They were on the podium today and got bronze medals. So super proud of the whole crew. So happy to see where the program has come from, where it's at now and where it's going. Not to say we're a little cocky, but hey, we're looking at second or first next year. I think they know what needs to be done to get it up to the next level. But third place in the state, and this is a Skills USA competition for the entire state of Ohio. So it was great to see them up on the podium. There'll be some pictures and other things coming up on TV 20 probably tomorrow. But it's really a great thing.
And if you could, real quick, Joe, and obviously Joe has some impact and some influence over that program. I could have obviously shared that news, but I wanted Joe to do it for a couple reasons. The other is Joe put in for his second retirement today, and he will be ending at least his full-time career with the Lorain City Schools on October 6th. And I just want to thank you, like we did Trina, for choosing how to spend your career with us. And I just truly, truly appreciate all that you've done. So,
Well, thank you so much.
yeah, appreciate it.
All right.
Got great stories about Joe too I could share. But,
Just keep that thing on mute.
can I though? I just
Hey, we got video of you.
All the in my former times I was a coach in our district, and Joe, no matter what it is that we were doing, was always there for us as a program, and whether it was highlighting and spotlighting kids. Connecting with the community so they could see all that we do, not only in the sports world, but in the arts and everything that we do. You've been just a critical part of telling our story, and I think we have a responsibility of writing our narrative, because if we don't, someone else will. And you've chronicled years upon years upon years of just great successes in our district, and I think there's a lot of us that wouldn't be sitting in seats that we are without your chronicling of that, and the opportunities that our students have had, because you've taken the time and sacrificed hours away from your family and loved ones in order to capture and write our story. So I just want to thank you publicly for that and all your efforts along the way, and giving us a little bit of extra time, bonus time too, in doing that work. So thank you.
Thanks for.
I can teach you how to work that.
And yeah, thanks for the kind words, Mike. And I want to say, if anybody hasn't checked them out, so during COVID, if I can give me 2 minutes, during COVID, TV 20 is an event-based. We cover events. Well, during COVID, there wasn't a lot of events going on, so I checked with my boss at the time, it was Brian Corey, and I said, hey, how about I take boxes of tape home and I start converting them? He goes, yeah, go for it. So he was real good about it. And so during the time when there was nothing going on, I was able to convert, correct, edit, tweak. There was a lot of, this is old VHS going back to the 80s. So we now have on our YouTube channel, Classics, every Lorain graduation from 1985 to present. All the schools, we have classics going, we have videos going back to the 30s. I think there's one from 39 on there. And that's under our sports, I think that's football classics. But so hopefully in the future, slide again.
Who's in charge of that? Is that you?
So hopefully in the future, we'll be able to continue that and converting these tapes and the history that I was able to record. Now, if anybody who really knows me knows that I kind of hate to throw anything away. So just ask my wife. But so we have boxes of these old tapes, and when they were closing schools, people were saying, hey, do you want these? They're heading for the dumpster. Old tapes and videos and films. And so we took everything that they had, and we still have them, and we're in the process of converting them all. We're very blessed that the guy before me, the late Bob Quinlan, kind of did the same thing. He kept everything. So we have all this history that eventually, is getting, little by little, gets getting converted. When we have a slow time, we'll convert some tapes and put them up on our YouTube channel. And within a week, we now have, another plug, 2,990,000 views. So in a couple days, we're going to hit the 3 million mark, which, for a school is pretty darn good. Yeah. So that's my plug.
So appreciate you, Joe.
All right.
All right, the other piece, Dr. Stephen Sturgill, if you can come on up. And another question that we received was, or one update on what's going on this summer.
Yeah. So while Dr. Sturgill's coming up, I have a plug for him as well. I'm in a complimentary mood today. Dr. Sturgill has a skill set, and he's,
Steve, you want to sit there?
A multifaceted individual that does a lot for our district. He's obviously has his 1 foot in the wraparound department, 1 foot in the operations department, 1 foot in the, wait a minute, I don't know how many feet he has, but he's doing a great job for us. Has served as my mentor since I think my freshman year of high school and beyond. But one of the greatest strengths is being able to take a group of folks and organize their thoughts and put some order to it. So we had a lot of great people working hard on some summer thoughts. Dr. Sturge did a great job of organizing us and helping us put together, whether we're touching transportation, whether we're touching food service, whether we're touching the academic pieces and just the involvement and putting it all together for us so that we could thrive. So I'd be remiss if I didn't give him a shout out on that. He's very humble and would just present it, but this doesn't happen without his organization and his time.
You took my closing comments, but we're good now. Go ahead.
Still in the show, man. Give me a mic.
I think somewhere Joe has those mics, some of those basketball tapes that I coached you with. We have to see if Joe has those. I'd like to see them, huh? That'd be fun.
Let's just go.
Yes, like Mike said, on our website, I'm going to take you right there. We've been working as a team, and this is what makes Lorain special. Our team is probably around 30 to 40 people. We actually zoomed in and worked on this plan of support for the summer. In Mary's team, operations, we had busing, we had food service, and we had our community collaboration groups like Boys and Girls Club and El Centro. Everybody at the table working on this plan to support the students for the summer. So we are live now, and we'll be pushing out more information to all of our families over the next couple of days to get this information out to them, to let them know that there are opportunities for summer programming. Already on Facebook, there's families say, hey, what's going on with summer? And so I'm on Facebook saying, check Lorain City Schools website, but also know that we're going to work with our principals to get the information out. So it is forthcoming, but it's just, this is like hot off the press, just put on our website like a day. So we're still going through it. But again, we do have some great programming going on for our students, and I'm just going to go right down here because everything's actually on our website and ready to go. We will have for summer for our kindergarten students, we will have a safety town. El Centro is doing a summer youth camp at Garfield Elementary School for students in kindergarten through 8th grade, and they're going to go from June 5th to July 29th. A real good program, and what's great about our website, you can actually go and click on it, and it'll take you to El Centro website and how to email Ms. Snipes and get the information from her. As always, we have a great relationship with the Boys and Girls Club. They will be at 5 sites during our summer. They will have programming at General Johnny Wilson, Longfellow Middle School, Stephen DeHanis, Tony Morrison, and Admiral King. We intentionally made sure that we were on all sides of the town and try to hit most of our most populated places for students. I think right now Stephen DeHanis actually leads with almost 150 students who go to their programming actually right now. And so we're assuming we're going to have the same amount for the summer. But again, you could actually go on the site where it says register here. You could click on it, and it takes you right to the Boys and Girls site where they give you more information on how to register for their summer camp. With the Boys and Girls Club, we're also partnering with them to do camp invention. So our teachers will be working with their students for about 2 to 3 weeks during June on implementing the camp invention curriculum, which is a STEM curriculum. We did it last year. We had a lot of success with implementing the curriculum, and the students had a great time. And we're just partnering with the Boys and Girls Club because they have the student body there at the schools. We will have a 3rd grade reading guarantee reading camp at Washington. It was pretty neat. Miss Dugan just right away, once we said we were going to do it, she actually like volunteered and said, I want to do this, which is really cool. So she worked with Mr. Oley to make sure that we have a program for students to meet the needs for those students in the 3rd grade reading guarantee. So they have a 2 to 3 week plan where they'll go Monday through Thursday, and then they will have the assessment, iReady assessment for the students after that. So pretty excited about what they're going to do there. Lorain High, we're going to have a Lorain High Summer Bridge program where we're taking students in the 8th grade. We're going to go into 9th grade and work on some of those most important standards in math and English. So if a student struggled in 8th grade in math and English and know they need some additional support going into high school, as you know, algebra is a very difficult subject when you're a freshman. So taking the additional support would help many students. So we're offering a bridge program at the high school. And eligible students will be notified by their school. So Miss Aretha Paydock Taylor is working with the school administration in the middle school to come up with identify the students who might want to go there and get prepared for high school, which is what it's about. We do have Web Corps, which is pretty cool. I think we heard a lot about how important career technical education is to our district and the amount of programming that we have. And so our team brought Tech Core into summer programming. So there's going to be it's from June 20th to July 28th at the high school where they're going to bring in programming for our students at the high school, which is pretty cool. And then we have, finally, our Lorain High Credit Recovery. And these are for students who might need to take a course over in grades 10 through 12th grade. It starts June 8th and goes to June 30th. And all you have to do is go and register here. I'm just going to show you an example. And it goes right to the Google form. And they fill in the information. And what I like about this, and this is Barb Bowen, and she put this together. Unfortunately, Barb is retiring, so we're going to miss her tremendously because she's just a great person, but she does a lot of work on the technology side, making sure that we're ready to go. So this one plug for her as she's going out the door. But if you need transportation and you press yes, it actually goes to an already created document for loop busing created by our busing team, which has been incredible. And so they'll just pick that where they want to be picked up at, and then that starts the process for busing. So pretty excited that we have a nice offering for students K through 12 in our district. And again, it goes to the team effort. I mean, I was glad I got to just put it together, but it wouldn't be without the team, without Barb Medrick and her team with busing, and then without Chris DeFlippo and Jim Atkins, talking about how they're going to do operations and clean buildings, and we're all working together to make sure that we fit everything together. So it was just great to see everybody come together and make that work. One more plug is actually a hard date is for credit recovery sign up. May 19th is going to be a hard date for busing. So students, if you're going to sign up and you want busing, we need you to register before, on or before May 19th, which is a Friday, to get busing. Now you can register after,
Right.
all right, but you're going to have to find transportation there. Okay, so I just want to be sure we get that out in there, because we're busing our 3rd graders, and we're also busing our incoming 9th graders, our Web Core students. So we got to make sure we're ready.
Yeah, so over the last couple of years, I mean, there's been a progression on what we've been able to offer. Now, obviously, coming out of COVID, we weren't really able to offer too much because we were coming out of COVID. But each year since then, we've added more and more, and we're going to continue to grow and be responsive to the needs, not only academically but social, emotional as well. So we highlighted transportation and operations. We also have our school counselors, social workers, health professional still working. We are providing the services that we provide during the school year in our summer, in these couple weeks of summer too, while also making sure that we give our folks time in July to kind of go and get back ready for August. So thank you again, Dr. Sturdy.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I
Hey,
forgot
thanks,
to-
Stephen. And again, you talked about it being a team effort. We do have great team members, but you mentioned 40 people on those squares on your screen and a Zoom, so I appreciate your leadership in pulling all this stuff together. And just to echo what Michael mentioned too, there is a summer slide, for academics. There's also one for our social and emotional needs. So I've had questions about why social workers are working in the summertime, because our kids' needs don't end when school ends. And oftentimes, they become more extreme, so you have to make sure that we're sensitive to that. So again, thank you for your leadership. I appreciate everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not seeing anybody. First hearing of the public? Anybody out there have anything to say? Okay. I need a motion to go into executive session for proper. Oh, first I need a motion to suspend the order. To go into executive session for property and negotiations, B and D.
So moved.
Support.
Roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
And I need a motion to go into executive session.
So moved. Support.
Roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Those on Zoom, I am going to mute us until we get into the executive session. Thanks.
I'd like to invite Mary back too. And Carol?
What do we need?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Julie.
E and D, did you get that? Yep. Motion to come out, I need a motion to come out of executive session.
So moved. Support.
A roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Can we approve and approve the minutes from the April 10th board meeting?
Motion to approve. Support.
A roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Any old business? Reports and recommendation of the treasurer.
I have items 8.01 to 8.03 for approval, please.
So moved. Support.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Reports and recommendations of the superintendent.
Thank you. I'd like the board to consider for approval items 9.01 to 9.05, personnel matters.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval item 9.06, personnel matter.
So moved.
Support.
Oh, no. Sorry. I am abstaining from this as I claim Sly as my son. Sorry.
I think Mark said.
Yep.
Mark, was that
I'll
you?
support. I'll move. You. Yeah. I'll support.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, gentlemen.
Roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, abstain. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to pull item 10.12. So I'd like the board to consider for approval items 10.01 to 10.11.
So moved. Support.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval items 10.13 to 10.17, operations matters.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
I'd like the board to consider for approval items item 11.01, other matters.
So moved. Support.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
And that's all I have.
Thank you. Do we have any new business? Did you have?
I would just like to announce that we are selling prom tickets. The last day will be Friday, and prom to dawn tickets, the last day will be May 3rd. And then we will have our spring program, Bloom Where You Are Planted, on May 18th. And we hope all the families come out and enjoy some time with us here at the high school, 5:30.
Thank
That's
you.
it.
Thank you. Any committee reports? Second hearing of the public? Seeing none. Our next board meeting will be May 8th, 5 o'clock, here in our board meeting room. And can I have a motion to adjourn?
So
Motion to
moved.
support.
Roll call?
Ms. Nazario?
Yes.
Ms. Washington, yes. Mr. Ballard?
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill?
Yes.
And before we break the huddle, I'd just like to give Mary a quick shout out. She's not at many board meetings, but again, this board meeting room is amazing, and yeah, you made it, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rise, Zoomers.